Hello people of YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a video on my, for now, plug and tunnel collection. I do plan on doing another one of these later on, obviously when I expand my collection more than it is now. But for now this is what I have, and I have it in this little drawer that I keep in the bathroom. I just took it out for obviously the purpose of this video. So we're just going to get right into it. So I am currently a size 00. I actually was thinking about doing an ear stretching journey video, so let me know if you want to see that. The only thing with that is it's going to be more of like just talking about my experience, because I don't have the jewelry that I used to stretch from the beginning because I actually accidentally got thrown out, and I obviously don't have any like video footage or pictures or anything because I didn't really have the idea at the time to do so. So if you want to hear about it, let me know. If not, it's cool. So I have some jewelry here that's a size 0 that I'm going to show first. Obviously I can't wear them, but just for the sake of this video and then being in my collection, I'll just show you anyway. And actually a few of these that are a size 0, I'm dying to find in a 00. So just get right into it here. So first I'll show you this here. These pair, they are tapers. Couldn't think of the word. These are tapers that are size 0. They just have these skulls on them, and I actually got these from a friend at work, I believe, and they are organic. They're horn. They're made from horn. And I actually initially tried to stretch with these to a 0, which was really stupid because they're not flat and obviously messed up the whole thing. And I also found out that I might be allergic to the horn material because I actually had a skin reaction when I had them in, so I couldn't wear those, but they're really cool. So then I have these, well, one. I have another organic pair. I'm not sure what stone this is, but it's this blue and like foresty green marble looking, which I love these so much. Obviously I couldn't wear them now anyway, even if I wanted to, because I'm not a size 0. But these are the tapers that I stretched to a 0 with. I actually lost the other one down the drain of a sink, so I was really upset about that when it initially happened, but like I said, I can't wear them now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So then I have these teal, kind of greeny, bluish, just regular silicone eyelets, and I am dying to find these in a 00 because these look so good in my ear holes. The color, I love them, and I have yet to find them in a 00, so that really upsets me. Then I have these, another pair of silicone eyelets, and they're these like pinky color. I believe these were also given to me by the same girl at my job. But I'm not a huge fan of this pinky color. I don't even like, it's like a maroon, like mauve-y pink. I don't know. I really don't like how they look in it. It kind of looks like a fleshy color when it's in my ear. And I don't know, not a huge fan of them. Then I have, these were a pair that I'm not going to be looking for these in a 00. I actually got these as a free pair. I go to Spencer most of the time to get my plugs and tunnels, and they always have deals on their jewelry, whether it's buy 2 get 1 free, which has been the most recent deals that they have, or buy 1 get 1 half off. And they also have a body jewelry punch card where if you buy so many pairs of jewelry then you get 1 free, and I'm constantly filling those up. But anyway, these were just a pair that I didn't see any there that I wanted to really get for free besides these at the time. I just wasn't a fan of all the selections that they had. So I got these pair. They're single flared. They're just black with a white anchor, and they're the screw-on back. Nothing fancy schmancy. The one thing I do like about these though is that these kind of go with anything, so I guess that's the best thing about them, but I will not be looking for these in a size 00. By the way, all of these for the most part, because like I said I get them at Spencer, are the brand Body Rage, which I actually am just now thinking they might have a website that I can find some of these in a 00 on. Just thought of that. That's what I'm thinking. So then I have another pair, oh, I can open this. Another pair of eyelids. These are also a 0. And they're just transparent. That's it. They're not necessarily white. They're kind of clear. They're like a foggy clear. They're not white. They're just transparent, I guess. And these are don't know, these are fun sometimes. I actually wouldn't mind finding these in a 00. I do like them, and I do like how they look in, though they're not the white that I was looking for initially when I got them, but whatever. This next pair, I'm dying to find these in a 00, and these were actually the first pair of double flared that I was able to get in. And they're just these black double flared plugs, and they have like this vintage rose design on them that I just think is gorgeous, and they really do, when they're in, they look beautiful. And these are definitely a pair that I will be looking for when I am looking for 00s online. These are another pair of zeros. I got them off of Amazon, and it's weird, the front is the screw-on part. They're single flared. I don't even know if you could see this. Honestly, I got these. They have a sun and a moon. It's like half the sun, half the moon. I got these off of Amazon. They looked a lot cooler in the picture. And these were actually the tunnels or the plugs that made me decide to go up a size, because I wore these to work one day and a coworker asked if the image was a bowl of mac and cheese. So I was really upset that you couldn't even tell what they were because the image was so small, which is why I wanted to go to a 00. So those are definitely I wouldn't recommend them at all. And these are my last pair of zeros, and these are probably my favorite pair of zeros that I had. And when I bought these, they had them in a 00, and I haven't seen them there since, so I'm really upset about it. But they're double flared, and they're these, not necessarily gold, but they're like a brassy kind of color. And it's the Tree of Life. And these are so pretty, and I love that you can see through, like behind the branches and behind the tree trunk, and see right through it as if they were tunnels. I love these, and the look of them, like just that, maybe not even a brassy, like a nickel kind of color, and they're real like rustic looking. I don't know, I love these. I need to find these in a 00. So the rest I have here are 00s. I will start with the ones that I stretched with. And for anybody who doesn't know, when you are stretching your ears, when you get to the bigger sizes, you really shouldn't wear tapers as jewelry, because they'll mess up at least when you first stretch anyway, they'll mess up like how your ears stretch and heal, because they'll hang down because they're heavier. But anyway, so these are just yin yang tapers, and they're what I use to stretch my ears. Nothing fancy schmancy. The good thing about these though was that they came with plugs, and the plugs are simply yin yang. So I really enjoyed wearing these for a little bit that I did. These were the first pair of 00s that I wore. The only thing that I don't like about these necessarily, just the straight plugs, is that they come with, for the most part, black O-rings, and you just see the black around the jewelry, and I just don't like how that looks. And I haven't tried to wear them with clear O-rings, and I had a pair of clear O-rings that came with a pair of plugs, which I'll show in a minute. But I ended up losing one of the clear O-rings and just decided not to use the other one at all, because obviously I can't have one in with a clear one and one with a black. It's not symmetrical, and I don't like it. Then the ones I have in right now, these tunnels are actually the reason that I wanted to stretch my ears. I love how these look. I love how they look on anybody, really. I think anybody could pull them off, because you can't even really tell that you can see through them unless you're looking like directly into them, or I don't know, maybe if you had bigger ears you could see through them, I don't know. But I love how these look for anybody, and you could just see them. They're just classic circle of rhinestones, and they're so pretty. And these are my go-to pair of plugs. I usually switch my plugs like once a week. I'll wear a different pair, but it's like on weeks I wear these, like every other week I wear these, and then every other week, obviously opposite of those weeks that I have these in, I have one of the other ones in, because these are just my favorite. They go with anything. They could be dressed up, they could be dressed down, and I love them. They're pretty. I have these. These are white jade. They're all organic. These were actually the ones that came with the clear O-rings, but I lost them, so they have black ones on right now. But they're single flared, and the flare on them are pretty big, which I kind of like because it looks like the hole's bigger than they are. Yeah, the holes are bigger than they are, which obviously you can see from the back that's how big the hole is, but the front flare is a lot bigger. It doesn't really matter that I have the black O-rings on this one because it's in the back and you can't see it, so I love these. I wear these quite often because these are another pair that you could dress up, dress down, they go with anything. Love these. So then I have these pair were another pair where actually I think I filled up my punch card and I was able to get a free pair, and I just wasn't a huge fan of the selection, but also I really did like these more so in the package than when I wore them. But anyway, they're single flare, screw on back, black acrylic, and they have like a big pearl in the middle and then the white ring around it, which like I said, it looks really cool just looking at it. When they're in my ear, I'm really not that crazy about them. I do kind of like these are more of like a, I don't know, like a fancier, grungy kind of look, I feel, if that makes any sense. So I do like these. They're definitely not my favorite, but they were a free pair. So then I have a couple pair of eyelets that I was really, really happy about. I actually initially, I really wanted a pair of white eyelets and a pair of black eyelets, and I ended up finding them. They came together, but they're just, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. I really hope it does, but they're these, and they're just regular silicone eyelets, and they're a white pearl color. Like they have the, you can see the tints of like blue and purple kind of like when you move it around, and I really hope the camera picks it up. It probably won't, but I promise you, if you can't see it, they're beautiful. If anyone has ever seen the Mary Kay, I think they're usually like Escalades or some type of big SUV that drive around. I've seen them here and there, and they're like that white pearl. When you drive past it, you see all the different, you know, pearly tints in it. That's what these look like, and they're so pretty, and I love them. So, and then with those did not come a black pair, but came this black pearl pair. Same concept. They're almost like a charcoaly kind of color with like the pearly tints, and they're not necessarily black. They're kind of like a, I don't know how you would describe that. They're almost like a gray, but like a pearl gray, pearl black, almost blue, purple. I don't know, but these are fun, and these look really good, and I actually got a few compliments on these from a few people, so I really like those. So then these, I was so excited about these because like I said, I was looking for a pair of white eyelets and I couldn't seem to find them every time I went to Spencer, and I was really jealous of my one girlfriend. She has, I think her gauges are 7/16, so hers are huge. But she had a pair of tunnels and they were yellow and they weren't silicone. They were like an acrylic, I think, or maybe even a plastic. So they still put a little bit of weight in the ear, which is good to keep the form of the stretched ear. I was really happy when I stumbled upon these. These are acrylic and they're white. They're plain white. And they're very simple, like small double flared. And the material is really thin. The acrylic is really thin. So I don't know, that it gives like a different kind of look when it's in, because whereas the eyelets that I just showed, they kind of have, they come out to the point where you can like see it outside of the hole. These kind of just stay in, so you just see the white circle in the hole, and I really enjoy how they look, and I love the white. So those are definitely one of my favorites. My last two pairs here are another couple of my favorites. Anyone who knows me well enough knows that I love anything tie-dye. So these, when I saw these, I was just ecstatic, and I do wear these pretty often too. They're double flared, just silver, and then they have just this big tie-dye picture. These are so much fun, and these are another pair that I could wear with basically anything. I don't think I could, definitely not necessarily dress these up, but anything casual I could wear these with. Obviously they're rainbow, so they'll match with anything. My last pair, these are probably like my second favorite pair ever, and I do wear these pretty often as well, actually. And they are, get them out. They are these single flare tunnels, and they're white with these vintage looking roses on them, and the colors of the roses are very faded, which is one thing that really attracted me to it. They're not so like look at me. And what I really like too, when I have them in from far away, they kind of looks like splatter paint, but it's like a vintage splatter paint, I guess you could say, just because of how faded the colors are. And then obviously when you get close enough, you can see that they're roses, but these are so pretty, and these are another ones that I really could dress up or dress down. And I also like that the O-rings go on a little divot, I don't know if you can see, a little divot in the jewelry, so that they stay, so that the O-rings stay on there and don't move. So these I was so happy to stumble upon. Anybody who knows, who goes into Spencer for jewelry, they don't ever really have the same thing. It's very rare that they do. So when I stumbled upon actually a lot of these, I was really happy that I did. But anyway, that's it for now. That is my collection so far. I obviously plan on expanding, and I will definitely make an updated video when my collection expands. And again, let me know if anyone wants to hear about my ear stitching journey, because I do have some tips that maybe some people might want to know, and I have some experiences that some people might want to know. So like I said, that'll be more of just like a description video. It's not really going to be anything that I have to show you, but if you want to see it, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, I have a link in the box below for my video before this one. I'm so sorry. Which was my first ever vlog that I had so much fun making from a little family outing that I went to, and it was just so much fun to make, and I was actually really proud of it, as mediocre as it kind of is. But anyway, go look at that if you haven't yet and give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.